What is the haps, all my broskis and siskies? It's Frozen Broski, and welcome to my 100th video. That's right, we're at 100 videos. This is insane. Well, not really insane. I knew this point was going to come. But it's still insane to, know that it's here. I mean, this is it. This is 100. I mean, what? Anyways, I don't have anything planned out exactly. I didn't have like a huge special of me jumping in a bounce castle or, showing pictures of animals or something like that, or like a montage of all my funniest moments on the channel. I don't have that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. And it's a shame, it really is. But, I'm not gonna let that stop me from making a big deal out of it, because while it may not seem like a big deal to you guys, it actually is to me. And not only is this the 100th video, but this is also going to be celebrating over 10,000 views. Over 10,000 views. Like, what is this? What is this madness? Like, 10,000 views. You guys... Oh my god, like... Wow. 10,000 really doesn't seem like much, but when you count up that number, when you try actually counting realistically to that number, it really is a lot, believe it or not. And just having that on my channel just like really, it blows my mind. I can't really comprehend it all that well. Because I don't really, have a very high opinion of myself, if you couldn't tell already. But, still, it's quite the achievement, I have to say. And I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm not going to make, like, every 10,000 videos is a big deal, because it really isn't. But, did I say videos? I meant views. Every 10,000 views, it's not really a big deal. I'm just making a big deal out of it because it's a milestone. I mean, 10,000, it has the 1 in it, It has the 1. This is the big deal. But, and I'm mixing all these things up. But, so say I hit like 20,000 views, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but 100,000 views is probably going to be the next one. Or maybe even 50,000, I don't even know. I don't know yet, we're not that far yet. Probably 50,000, and then 100,000, and then so on and so forth. So, and as for, videos, probably just gonna, do every 100, maybe, I don't know. 50 seems like a little, little short. So, I'm just gonna shorten it to, 100 videos. Seems legit, seems pretty, I don't know what the word is. I'm trying, the word is escaping me. Memorable? Every 100 videos seems memorable. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that, memorable. Why not? I said the word and I'm going to stick with it. So anyways, some of you are probably wondering why the hell I'm even playing this game, and some of you are wondering, what is this game? This game, and this is for people who don't know, and if you already know, then, you could stick around to hear me babble on about it, or you could just get to a certain point in the video where I'm not talking about it anymore. So this game is called Terraria. This is actually, spoiler alert, this is going to be the next Let's Play. This is Let's Play number 4. Now, I know I usually leave you guys hanging at the end of every Let's Play, saying, hey, I'm going to do a new Let's Play, and guess what? I'm not going to tell you. Cliffhanger for the win. See you next time. Or something like that, words to that effect. Effectively, that's the tone I'm pretty much setting, I say, oh, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna make a new series, and not let you guys in on what it is, which, I don't know, I'm a little iffy about. Because I like to surprise you guys. I don't like to, just reveal it and be like, oh great, he's gonna be playing this game. Not even gonna bother or whatever. It doesn't sound interesting, because first impressions are pretty effective. So I'm gonna go into a little bit about this game. This game is, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it for the people who already know this game, but think of it as a 2D Minecraft. Just think of it like that, a 2D Minecraft. Like I said, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but this is probably the simplest way I could put it for people who don't know this game. 2D Minecraft, and if you don't know Minecraft, then what are you doing with your life? Honestly. I mean, even people who don't play video games know what Minecraft is. Get with the times. Anyways, 2D Minecraft, but obviously there's a lot unique about this. Clearly the items and stuff, very unique, but the thing I like is you get weapons. There are different weapons and things, like in my hotbar right now, a North Pole. Look at what this thing does. Look at it. It even has damage set to it. 95 melee damage. In the Blizzard Staff right here, 103 magic damage. You're probably wondering, what is this type of damage? You know, what does this mean? What does this signify? Signify, what does this mean? That's a new word, by the way, signify. That's in the new Webster Dictionary. You should look it up. No, I'm just kidding. Don't actually look it up because I'm a liar. But, it just depends on what you're running, what you want to run in this game. There are different things you can choose. You can choose magic, which is sorcerer. You can choose melee, which is a warrior, or you could choose ranged, which is a ranger. There's also a fourth one, which is a summoner, but that's more based around magic, believe it or not. You use magic to summon things, but summon damage is its own thing. There really aren't too many weapons around summoning because that's kind of new. And speaking of which, I've started playing this game when it was near completion. When it was near completion. It was... I don't think it was an alpha or beta, you know, they were just, you know, tweaking it, trying to make it better and all of that nonsense. So when it was finally complete, when it was finally Terraria 1.0.0.0.0.0 infinity, when it was at that point, that's when I really sparked an interest in it. I'm like, holy crap, this game is complete, and you know what? It's actually pretty amazing. You know, I'm really addicted to this, and I really was. You can ask anyone that knows me. I was addicted to this game for quite a while, but then a problem happened with my pooper. It ended up pooping. It shit the bed pretty much, and it really needed some repairs, and I couldn't do anything on the computer for a while that involved, you know, Steam games or any games for that matter. And it really sucked because I had stuff doing or stuff going on. I was I was working on some things in this game, and it really irritated me that I couldn't finish them. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm just like, whatever, you know, I'll just play it when my computer is actually working. So I waited, and I waited, and I waited a little more, and my computer, you know, still pooping. And I know this sounds like a weird analogy to you guys, and you know what, you're just gonna have to go with it because I like it. I like running with this. Running shit. Diarrhea. Anyways. So, then they came out with the console version for, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, and all that nonsense. And if you don't have it, you should actually try it out because that actually shows the game before this point. Before all this new stuff was added and it was such a well-known game, you know, that's what it was before. So, definitely try that out if you want to get a little historical background on Terraria. And the controls are very different. They're much more difficult, I feel, than the computer because, you know, PC and console are very, very, very different. You can run the same games, but, you know, they'll always work differently. Dictionally. Yeah, try saying that. You're gonna get yourself slapped. Anyways. So, yeah. Console version, I got that. And when I was playing it, I'm like, wow, this actually kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. And it did. I'm not gonna lie, it did suck a bit because I was so used to the computer version. But after getting used to it, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm starting to defeat some of the bosses, and you know, I'm actually starting to work this out. No, at least I'm playing it. That's what I was saying. I was at least playing it. I was at least playing Terraria, which was enough for me because I was so addicted to it. I'm like, okay, I really need to do something with Terraria. So I did it. And then I heard the 1.2 came out. The 1.2 update was huge. The biggest update for Terraria. And they added so many things, like so many different things, like a lot like Minecraft things, like a lot of like I don't really know how to say, like decoration purposes, just making things fancy and styling, new textures, new weapons, new effects. It was just even new bosses. It was amazing. And that's something I haven't gone over yet, is the bosses. And I somewhat apologize for that. And my game keeps freezing up because my computer really isn't running too well. Story of my life, by the way. computers, you know, I don't have very good experience with those. So back to what I was saying. So bosses, 1.2 update, new stuff. It was amazing. Alright, where should I go first? The 1.2 update, yes, it was huge. It revolutionized the game, really. That's what really made it more well-known, and people started playing it more. And it really is amazing. People say it's overrated, people say it's underrated. You know what? I think it is worth the hype that it gets. It's worth every freaking second of it. So, yeah. And the bosses, for people who don't know what the bosses is. Bosses, there's a number of them. I'm trying to find my trophy hoard. Here it is. Eye of Cthulhu, Brain of Cthulhu, Skeletron, Wall of Flesh, you know, you get a bunch of bosses. There are more than this, obviously, but those are just the trophies that I have. And I'm not really focused too much on trophies. So, you just fight them, you get good items, and, you know, you feel powerful. You feel good for beating those huge, overpowered beasts. It's a good feeling. And yeah, you know, it's something different than Minecraft, where you actually feel there's a certain purpose to the game. So there's that. And as I said before, this is going to be my next Let's Play. I don't want to leave you guys hanging this time around because, you know, this is such a huge, memorable thing happening here. This is a milestone. A couple of them, actually. What are we at right now? Like 24 subscribers, almost 25. You know what? Good for freaking me, you know? 24 is a really weird number, but you know what? I like 24. It's nice and even. You know, it doesn't end in a 0, but you know what? It doesn't necessarily end in a 7 or some weird odd number. So you know what? 24, you know, we'll go with that. So that about wraps up what I wanted to say about the games and all that. Now, as for recording and, you know, uploading, I know it's been, what, like a month now? And I apologize for that, but I've really been in a funk lately, and just, I have had no motivation to record or just upload. You know, I just really wasn't feeling it for some reason, and I'm not going to do it when I'm feeling like that, because then it ends up turning out really crappy. The editing, the recording, like the quality of the video, it just ends up going to just crap. And I don't want to do that because it's like, oh, I get to edit. Yay, I get to put my own little fun little twists, and it's going to be funny, and people are going to watch it, and I'm so excited and stuff like that. So it's definitely something that I enjoy doing now, and if I'm just in a bad mood, it's really going to be half-assed, and I don't want to do that to you guys, because then the video is bad, and, you know, my channel gets bad reputation. And who wants bad reputation, honestly? Who wants that kind of thing on their back? So, feeling a lot better now, if you couldn't tell by the, you know, the tone in my voice, by the way I'm exerting energy into my speaking. And I know I'm not doing anything in this game because I'm sorry, it's the computer. It really is just shitting right now. I don't know what's going on, but it keeps freezing up, and I don't know why. So, I'm feeling a lot better now. Videos are going to be coming out more frequently. More Prop Hunt is definitely coming up with the same people, you know, Zai, Ryu, K-Migs, all them. You know, there's probably even going to be more people. Who knows? Ooh, cliffhanger! You thought you weren't getting one, but you are. So, I want to thank you all for watching. That's pretty much all I had to say. So, yeah. So, what are you still doing here? What are you still watching this for? The video's over. I've pretty much gone over what I wanted to say. I don't know why you're still here watching this stupid rambling of me just continuously talking about nothing. That's what it is. This is pointless. So you know what? I will see you all in the next LP. Stay freezy.